Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new exclusive bounty hunt monster, Melteus. If you want to get this monster, as of the time recording this video, you have to purchase him in the bounty hunt. With that being said, this is my very first time looking at this monster. I haven't seen his skill set or anything, so this is like one of those exclusive first looks for myself as well. A huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster cells, everything I need to take him to rank 5. Any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed him. I gotta say, I really love the monster design. Every time we see a monster jump up into the air, I think it's gonna be like a cutscene ultimate, but that was still pretty cool. Alright, Melteus, let's see. Melteus unjams volcano craters for a living. He keeps eruptions healthy and under control so that there aren't any nasty surprises for monsters living near them. He's very effective at his job, but he's used to working alone, so when taken to a social event, Melteus gets uncomfortable and can become quite explosive himself, so that is Melteus' lore. Let's take a look at his traits. So he starts the game off with Artifact. By the way, this monster, again, as of the first time recording the video, if you want to purchase him unranked, it's $15. If you want to get him at rank 3, it's $50. And if you want to get him at rank 5, it is $100, which, by the way, is actually the best value in terms of the Monster Legends economy. With that being said, you have the Artifact trait unranked. At rank 1, you get the addition of True Vision, meaning you will never miss any of your attacks, your position is doubled, and then at rank 3, you get a Status Caster Ignite against the enemy monsters, so already they're going to start off with a handicap. Now keep in mind, currently in the game, there's lots of talents that enemies can use that if they have some sort of DOT, it can cleanse it, it can deal damage to the enemy, Pain Distiller for example, so that's something to keep in mind. Also, in an era of Megatons, typically the Megaton monster is the one to absorb all of that Ignite and DOTs. Status Caster. With that being said, the biggest thing about this monster I would say is the Artifact with the True Vision. So to take down a monster like this, it requires brute force. You can't apply dots on this monster. You can't, that's really it. You can't apply, you can't deny him either, right? It's brute force. With that being said, let's talk stats. This monster has a power stat of 8745, which is a high power stat. It is tied for second in the game, tied with that of Megalobot, who just got released. The only monster that has a higher power stat is the almighty Lord Nabotis, who has 8800, so it's just a few points off. What is that, like 35-point difference? So incredibly strong attacker. His life stat is also quite high, 94,099. This is tied for the 5th highest stat, tied with monsters like Megalobot and Elfroid, the team race monster. So incredible power stat, incredible life stat. And then he has a right about average speed stat, 6336. Ton of monsters have this speed stat. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at his skill set. Okay, the first skill we have is an impressive Scud and Bash, which removes shield from an enemy and deals heavy metal damage. The cool thing about this is the 0 stamina, 0 cooldown. So now this monster is perfect. He has Artifact, you can't control this monster. You can't stamina drain him, well you can, but he has a skill he can use even when all his stamina is gone. You can't activate his cooldowns, well you can, but he has a skill he can use when he's been hit with CDA. So it doesn't matter how you try to deny this monster, he has a skill you can utilize. And it's a pretty powerful skill. It's heavy metal damage, and it removes a shield. So especially going up against taunt monsters, mega taunt monsters that tend to have a shield, like for example Maelstrom literally starts the game off with a 50% shield. Doesn't matter, you remove the shield first, and then you deal the heavy metal damage. So then if you have Unrelenting Assault, you can keep attacking, right? Because this is probably going to drop the enemy below 75% because this monster is going to be running Strength Runes. So powerful skill right there. Then we have Greek Fire, deals heavy fire damage and applies burn. So another 0 cooldown, 0 stamina, this one will apply a dot. Between the two, it's really going to differ on which skill you want to run. I don't think you need to main both of them, but one or the other is probably going to come in handy. We have Battle Dolabra, deals moderate earth damage to all enemies, applies quicksand to all enemies. It is a low stamina skill, 16, 2-turn cooldown, AoE quicksand. I mean, it's an AoE, considering you're taking on Megatons, you're definitely going to want to run something like this. We have Battle March, applies 50% life shield to all allies and double damage to all allies. I don't think this is a good skill for this monster. Keep in mind, you yourself have the Artifact trait, so you're not going to benefit from the medium shield or the double damage, so I think you can do without Battle March, unless this monster has more supportive skill sets, and maybe there's some arguments for running him as a support monster, but I highly doubt it. Remember, he has the 2nd highest power in the game. We have Incinerator Phylum, deals very heavy metal damage to one enemy, applies burn and ignite to an enemy, 25% chance of instant kill, 5% if it's a boss, who cares about that? Wow! Powerful skill, very heavy metal damage, but on top of that, it is the burn and it is the ignite. That is very strong. Definitely worth running. And then 1/4 of the time, you're going to instant kill. Keep in mind you have increased accuracy. I wonder if that increases the chance of instant killing. Let's keep going. We have Fires of Pompeii, deals moderate earth damage to all enemies, applies quicksand and ignite to all enemies. Wow! So forget about this AoE quicksand skill right here. You have the same damage output, but you add ignite on top of the quicksand. That is crazy. Now look at this. The sound cost is 42 to 16. So I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you don't want to run it. I don't know. Yeah, well then again, 2 dots. We have another team skill. This one, let's see. The heals allies by 25, applies 50% life shield, 50% damage mirror. Again, I've seen 2 support skills, so now I don't think that's the way to go with this monster. And then we have an AoE burn skill that removes shields first. So remove shield and then heavy fire damage, applies burn to everyone. So the monster has 3 dots. One that does burn, removes shield. One that just does quicksand. One that does the quicksand and the ignite. So I think if I was to run this monster, I'd go with your strong single, right? Your strong single. I'd run 2 AoEs on this monster. I think I'd go with the AoE burning and then the 2-in-1 quicksand ignite. So if you look at just these 2 AoEs, that is AoE burn, AoE ignite, AoE quicksand. That's crazy. And then you want one of your 0 cooldown skills. I would go with bash. So now you have a metal, fire, earth, metal. Yeah, I think you can do without Greek fire. I think the removing shield might be more significant, but then again, there's arguments to running the burning. Maybe you damage the enemy enough to where the burning does the residual damage and you're good to go. And this monster, he's straightforward. He's an artifact attacker, hard to stop. If you don't stop him, he is gonna hurt you, especially if you're running UA. Let's see what he's running in Relics. If this guy had... Oh, thank goodness. I was going to say, if this guy had a Revival, oh my gosh, he would be so vicious. Alright, with the shield, I like to run something that drains enemy stamina or can recover your stamina. By the way, you could increase his damage output with the Van shield, but, you know, in case you're going to get damage, it's really nice that you can drain enemy stamina. For the swords, a lot of people like to do laser beam swords on attackers. I like to go with cane sword just because it gives you a way to heal. And then for talents, like I said, this is a UA monster. If you don't have UA, utilize whatever you can at your disposal. Typically, I'd see burning hands, but this monster doesn't really need it considering he already has a AoE burn skill. But then again, if you do run burning hands and you do fires, you'll be able to quicksand ignite and AoE burn in one attack, so that could be quite strong. In terms of a rune setup, this monster is super straightforward. You run 2 strength runes and a speed or team speed. So I don't have 2 strength runes right now, but we'll swap out for them. But yeah, it's gonna be 2 strength and a team speed. And yeah, I don't recommend a support build. This monster has 2 support skills, but I don't think that's needed. So with that being said, let's take him out into PvP and let's see how well he performs. Okay, so here he is with his correct rune setup. I'm going to go team speed just because I'm running him with a churn transfer monster like Lindworm. So even though he's rank 3, I think he's going to pack a huge punch against the enemy. I am allowed to do PvP, however, I am not allowed to win the battles because that would be unfair for me to win with the monster that was given to me by SP for an exclusive first look. Oh man, he might be too powerful. So already I'll have ignites. We're going to sequence bend. And just doing fires of... Oh my gosh, let's slow this down. I hope they don't die. I don't think they'll die. So we'll do fires. I think if I recharge, they'll die. So UA kicks in, of course, deals the, what is it, like 20k damage right now? Yeah, 20k, it's weak because I'm rank 3. Cane Sword kicks in, deals some damage as well. And then Eeltron's Mask, everything. Alright, I'm going to get stamina drained, I believe. 198 stamina. Okay, this is a good example. So take a look at the enemies. They all have Ignite, they all have the Quicksand. And, well, even if I didn't have the Status Caster Ignite, this is what it would land. And then, even when I get stamina drained, I have a 0 cooldown skill to use, like I said. Then you can use it against monsters. Boom. And then UA can kick in, right? It doesn't matter that I have no stamina. I can use it, attack whoever I want to. Like I can keep going. Boom, we'll attack Neurofunk. I think he'll res. Yeah, he'll res. And then it goes over to my next monster. So, I mean, just straightforward attacker. He is powerful. He is powerful. Let's see if we can fight a Megaton monster. Preferably a Mouseron. That'd be nice. Let's see. We have Megatons. We have Anticipation. Okay, this is good. So, even against an Anticipation monster, I'm just going to go into the Sequence Bend. And then he'll attack my Mouseron. Okay, AoE. This is where my strong single comes in handy that applies dots. Oh, he dies. Darn it. If he was higher rank, the cool thing about a monster with Anticipation is this skill right here. The fact that you can apply dots and then their Anticipation kicks in, then they might die with their Burn and Ignite. That's powerful. I guess we'll just go with the AoE. Boom, UA kicks in. So Kage's dead. As far as Yao, he's pretty much dead. And then here I'm just super strong. I can OTK him. So yeah, we'll just exit out of this one. So these are 130. So it is on par. I might take away a strength rune just so we can see the UA in effect. And so he can get extra turns and deal more damage. So we might play around with that. We have a spec here. I mean, let's just do that. Waiting to hunt. Here's where the singles come in. Boom. Alright, and now you have Ignite and everything. Oh, you died. Scorch Wolves, Morg's Armor. Alright, let's exit out of that. Yeah, so maybe a little too strong here. Let's get rid of one of these strength runes, and we'll just go team speed. That way you can help Lindworm go faster. So this is a good showcase, or not. I guess we'll give him a single speed. Or actually, sometimes with Anticipation monsters, you can also run a Rainbow build, because again, they have, did I say Anticipation with Artifact? With Artifact monsters, because they're hard to take down, having a life rune, you know, if the enemy has a spec, they might be able to OTK one-shot kill you, but maybe with a strength rune you survive and then you get a turn in. So, you know, there's ways to play around strong monsters like that. So maybe some sort of rainbow build is something you can also pull off. Alright, oh, and now we have a strong enemy monster. Now I wish I had, now I genuinely wish I had the 2 strength, but nonetheless, we're gonna sequence bend. Mad Whispers, okay. Keep in mind, this monster has a Bulwark, but I have my True Vision, so let's see what lands, what doesn't land. Alright, so we're gonna start things off. Oh, shoot. I should have gotten rid of that instead. Well, let's play around with this. Let's see what I can do. I have my strong single. Instant kill, that'd be interesting to see. But let's go with my exploding. Alright, UA. Boom. And then Lord and Bodus will get a turn in. Corruption Lord. Alright. And then I think I'm just gonna single kill. Yeah. Everything is too powerful. So we'll just go bash. I don't want to waste any stamina, so he's dead. Alright, Soul Feint. I lost my MT. I can reapply it? No, I can't. We'll just give myself a shield. Alright, we will activate cooldowns. Alright, let's see this skill in effect. Yeah, check this out. So, Incinerator. Boom! Ignite and Burn. So, even though I trigger Anticipation, look at that. Okay, yes, he ultimated that life rune. Definitely came in clutch. What do you have now? Pierce. Oh, that's scary. Why don't we give you a Quicksand and Ignite with my AoE. Alright, so again, even though Anticipation kicks in, look how much damage it takes out of him. It's a lot of damage. Oh, he died. Alright, there we go. So, again, you see the power of the dots. Even against Anticipation monsters, hey, trigger extra turn. Whether it's Bloomeria, whether it's Kage, whether it's the Lord Nabotis, it doesn't matter. Those dots will take away a huge chunk of the enemy's HP. So I'm not even afraid of triggering Anticipation on them. Let's see what we have. Marley. Ooh, that's a monster I never ever see. Alright, we'll straight into a sequence bend. And we will do, let's see, fires, exploding. Here's a good showcase of just the power of the dots. Actually, you're immune to torture. Let's see, how do we pull this off? We'll do Incinerator over here. UA. I was hoping for that 25% chance to work and actually kill someone. We'll do the, let's add the burning to Marley. Alright. And then maybe she'll res. Yeah, she res. And then we'll do bash. Let's just finish her off. Boom. Water grenades. Dispelling fist. Alright, I'm Pain Distiller. That's the talent I was talking about, by the way. Pain Distiller, if you apply dots on the enemy, you know, that could, you gotta be careful with that one. I will recharge, revert events. And then, again, don't need stamina. I can just keep on attacking. I could have attacked and UA would have kicked in with that one. So yeah, he's a straightforward, strong attacker. I gotta say, the other bounty on monsters, though, like Ingwe, have impressed me more. And even Cruel Electric. But I do like this guy. I love the monster design. Let's take him to rank 5 and let's see how much stronger he is. Okay, so we have him at rank 5. I'm going to keep the rainbow build setup just because obviously with 2 strength, he's just going to OTK everyone and I don't want him to do that. I fear that he might OTK everyone already. We have 2 Megaton monsters. Perfect. Cool. And a very strong Gartox who has an elemental advantage against me. I hope he gets the chance to attack me. So let's sequence bend. So here's a good showcase of Malceron and the shield, right? Let me slow this down. If I do exploding, this one removes shield and then deals damage. So he has a huge shield, but check this out. Shield is gone, and then I get to damage his actual life. Now my UA can actually kick in. I got stamina drained. I can attack, remove shields again. In this case, though, what is he? 3 life? I think he's 3 life, because that is huge. So we are just going to recharge, get some stamina back. I don't care necessarily if he reflects the attack on me, so I'm just going to go with my strong single. Let's see if I can get that instant kill. Nope, doesn't seem like it. And then luckily didn't instant kill my Malceron. Crystal form again, got stamina drained. I am going to do a recharge. I don't want him to reflect that. I'm going to go with the skill mirror. I'm going to go with Greater Times Curse. Let's get rid of your positive effects. There's Pain Distiller in effect. Unbreakable Mind. Ouch! So I was able to kill Gartox just from the talent alone. Let's do this. Fires and exploding. I don't want him to reflect, so I'm just going to recharge. Although I could have showcased the Anticipation. We'll Greater Times Curse. And now we can do... I don't want to AoE, so we'll just do the single. Bam. UA kicks in. Stamina drained. Bam. Cane Sword, Shield, and then... And keep in mind, this is with no remove shield, so he's... Oh, Shelly, was that not a shield? Keep in mind, this is with 1 strength. If I had both strength, this would have been a easy slaughter. Applies vulnerable to enemies, applies fire weakness, deals insane fire damage, ignite. Whoa. Alright, so he has Megaton, so he's going to absorb it all. But let's do Vulcan and Mars. Oh, he didn't feel that powerful anymore. I think because he had that damage protection too. Alright, Underground Life. Let's do this. And then, alright, now we can get dots on all of them. Ignite and Quicksand. There we go. So Malceron's as good as dead. Who has Revival? Shelly should have a Revival. Yes, you do. Alright. We'll go to Times Curse over here. So dead with dots. Deadwood dots. Awesome. So we'll call it a day there. So there's this monster. Let me showcase him without any turn transferring partners. So let's do Tabora. I don't care. And let's run single speed. And let's run 2 strength. Let's see how this plays out. You could put him behind 2 Megaton monsters as well. But let's do this just because I want to see him alone, essentially. Let's see what he can do. Because again, the cool thing about him is the artifact and having 0 cooldown, 0 stamina skill. That's the cool thing about him. So I go first. In this case, I could probably OTK. Let's see, easily OTK. Boom. So you die. Spirit battery. All right. So my monster's getting possessed. Whatever. I'll recharge. Gloves. Morgue armor kicks in. Incinerator. Yeah. In this case, I'm just super strong. Boom. And then I'd go for Lady Meow. Alright, let's exit out of that. Let's get rid of Malzeron. I kind of just want to see him by himself. But obviously, I'd have to put a legit team. But for now, we're just going to give team speed. And let's see. I just want to see him again by himself. Alright, Melteus. Let's see what you can do. Elvira. No, I don't want to do this battle. So, on to the next battle we go. Alright, let's see. And after this, we'll conclude the video. Monster Master. Alright. No, that's decent. No real attackers, but Reborn Through Hate, Forget Your Tricks, so that's CDA. And I got stamina drained. But because, let's see their levels. So 148, 150, 150. Okay, this is a 2-strength Melteus. I just got stamina drained. And I got hit with CDA. But Bash, UA kicks in, I'll get another turn. Bash, UA kicks in, I'll get another turn. And then I could end with Bash and finish it off. So just a little example of the power output. But again, this is a fully maxed out 2 level 10 rune corrupted monster. With that being said, I do like the monster a lot. I love the monster design. Compared to the other Bounty exclusives though, I think Ingwe has been my favorite, followed by Crew Electric, and then this monster is last because there's only been 3 exclusives. But nonetheless, he is a powerful monster, strong, powerful artifact attacker. I want to know what you guys think about this monster. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about him? Do you like him? Do you dislike him? How do you think he compares to the other Bounty exclusives? Any other thoughts in the comments below? Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.